Happy time zone, everybody. Welcome back to ZSR and some more Cross Keys action. Got a 1-1 match between rdwalshv and cheffy. I got Krista and Toffile to do the talking. Peachu's going to help me track. I am Tom Talk, your Ream streamer. And Comps, it's all yours.
Thank you. Oh man, friend Toph, are you excited between this match between RD and cheffy? Because I'm looking at it as this is just mirror scroll. That's it.
Yeah, no, this should be a pretty fun matchup. Only optional flag that's on is mirror scroll, so kind of be able to dive dungeons a little easier this time around, but that's about it.
Well, you know, to live up to my nickname of the Devil of Death Mountain, I'm hoping Sank starts in the Dark World. How about you? Are you hoping for a little bit of zest and zeal to this?
In the general cross case, like any entrance that has a drop down associated with it, it has a special pool of being shuffled only within those types of entrances. So, like the Ganon drop, the Sanctuary drop, well, etc., are all kind of shuffled within each other.
And speaking of Sang Start, we're getting a double Sang Start right now, and let's see where it lets us off. Right at the Magic Bat area. Ooh.
Yeah.
So, not that far from its vanilla area, but, you know, being in CAC is not that bad.
No. So cheffy's heading all the way down to the bottom of Kakariko. That was the King's Tomb has Harabiki. Nice.
Yep. That does open up the ability to traverse it once we get swords and all that good stuff. And Mimic Cave right here at Brothers entrance. So, wow, flippers at race game. That's kind of big. And at the library, that's nothing.
$20 on Link's house. I'm gonna go see what's up at the castle. The thief dropped down that has bombs.
Okay, we have bumper exit here. So far, nothing too substantive. Back of the cafe leads to Pot's Mall, so that's always good to see.
And we got the refill room over at Hyrule Castle Main.
Alright, we have a useless fairy there. So cheffy... well, you know, I gotta calls it like I sees it. We only have $50 here, so
yeah,
we're kind of in need of some moolah.
Yeah, I don't like seeing the Tower of Hera with the Tower of Hera big key. immediately.
Yeah, because you have nothing really that you can do right now. I mean, you do have bombs. If you have bombs, you could do something in Hera. But we have Mini Moldorm Cave here with 4 bombs, so we're gonna have to make them count. It's cutting it close.
Should be good.
All right, gets the job done. Way to go, RD. And there's our Merle right away in Mini Moldorm Cave, Topple.
Top of Spiral was sitting there at the village fortune teller, gonna see what's in the Lost Woods.
Okay, bandit entrance.
Got the well.
Yeah, tree pull not yielding. I think Cheffy was really hoping for bombs.
Yeah.
And there's a nice big key here in the mushroom spot. TR big. And we tried the 50-50 on rdwalshv's side. That doesn't yield anything. But you burn up. Oh, baby. That's like the greatest thing in the world for me. Another pods key.
This has been a kind of a painful bomb situation for Cheffy. Because now we left an item in the well. And here's the bottom of Spectacle Rock. We've seen the middle, so we know where it drops us out. Third big key of the seed.
Right. And that one is to Meyer. Well, now. Meyer big, TR big, and Hera big. But ideally, we'd like to find some bombs.
Yeah.
Or at least a bomb shop. I mean, we have $84. Ideally, it could buy us a Tim pack at least. And here we have Uncle for a Chappy. Alright.
Unfortunately, it looks like the well, still no bombs for Cheffy. Walsh doesn't have a bomb for the well. So both runners are going to leave the well item behind.
Yeah, and that's some feels bad man territory right there. Because RD did... Wow. Did you see that very vanilla ice rod?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and now Walsh is gonna go... Cheffy's gonna go find the refill hut up here in the castle and take it immediately. I'm actually going to drop down and get 3 bombs.
You see, that's the thing about, being bomb deficient, and like it really, really hurts when you have Cackwell, things like that, where it's really dependent on getting bombs. Alright, some magic is not bad for the Tree pole. I'm curious if Cheffy is gonna try to go back and bomb that cack wall at some point.
You might. That even got a... Walsh has been very stoic, but that even got a smile out of it.
Okay, was able to conserve some bombs, you know, due to having the ice rod there in Mini Moldrum Cave. And Cheffy does get their Merle. Already gets the front of the cafe there.
Boomerang on the island.
Alright, we have Mire Cave here for Cheffy. With a whopping 25 bucks. From what I'm seeing, nothing really impresses me, to be truthful.
No.
But we're still early in the game.
I mean, right now we can pull 3 items out of Tower of Hero. 4 items out of Tower of Hero.
Yeah.
We don't want to pull 4 items out of Tower Hero.
Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and, you know, dipping Hera may not be the most important thing that you want to do at the moment, but at least it gives you something for viable checks. And here we're going into Eastern, and that is a dark room. And Artie's like not. Yeah. Alright, we have the dam here, so that's gonna open up this check plus the drained water in the dam area, so that way we can get that check done and over with. Hopefully it has something, but...
And we're really running low on spots.
Yeah, we really are, and we don't have anything worth anything here. So, you know, dipping Hera might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, well, Walsh is gonna chase the damn item, probably go out to maybe Agina's cave.
Yeah, we're gonna see the damn item right now. And it is... the map of Skullwoods. Alright, we have Desert Right. So at least we can open the one check. And get a sneaky peek as to what's on the torch. And we are rescuing our friend. And what does our senior friend have to offer? A key to Turtle Rock. And we have Saha here, which tells us that the green pendant is Skull Woods. Big key to Thieves Town. And empty bottle. So if we do see sick kid, we can do that check. And since it's empty, if we see either Pyramid Fairy or Waterfall Fairy, we can, you know, take a dip with the empty bottle and see what free goop we get. And we have GT here on rdwalshv's side, so we can do hope right and hope left. There we go. There's the hammer.
Oh, it's the bottom of Bumper Cave up there on the mountain. We've seen the top, so.
Yeah.
With the hookshot, that's not too bad to get back to. That's good mountain access.
Alright, now we're doing backup escape, which was down ye old magic bat hole. And there's our mirror, so we can go back up the mountain and take a little sneak peek at what the Tower of Hera entrance has to offer.
Well, that's not in logic yet. It's the interesting thing. Unless one of our Desert Palace entrances is supposed to take us there.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Cheffy does not have that mirror yet, so we won't be able to get any further than these lower Dark Death Mountain checks, and this is good. It's a connector, so let's see where it's gonna go. Because this is Super Bunny Cave, which does offer 2 checks. And let's see where it leads us to.
Honestly, like, we don't have a lot left.
Plus we get that magic. Oh! That's huge.
That shot's really nice.
Yes. We're in Hera and we get a shovel in the... Oh dear. That's a fetch quest. Literacy. And RD just is trying to shovel up things in Hera. You know, much appreciated on that. Bomb purchase here. Wise decision.
Why is one screen black and one? Somebody. It's because somebody's done monochrome for their color palette.
Yeah, RD wanted to go monochrome, and
it's his thing.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
Look at the rest of his OBS setting. Oh.
Everything. It brings back memories of the old TVs back in the day. So yeah. All right, Paradox Upper, 5 checks. We get the big key of the Skullwoods. Okay.
Hello.
Once we get that hammer, there's our Dark World access. Alright, base. Oh no, we can't go back. Alright, so we're here on the pyramid, but we do have moon pearls, so we can do some walkie-walkies. And with that hook shot, we will be able to go onto the other side. So not too much of a problem. So, you know, Cheffy will probably go look at the pod area. We have the money to pay the Kiki tax. And hope it's a good entrance, or else that's 110 bucks for nothing. And we have, with the use of the hammer, mushroom here for rdwalshv. So...
That's the fire rod and pyramid fairy.
So we have 2 fetch quests now, friend Toffee. We have the shovel, and then we have the mushroom. That's always fun. Alright, we're going to the hammer spot. And that's nada. And now we get to do Mimic Cave. So let's see what's there. Okay, that was totally worth it. You get one of the blessed shields. Yes, you are absolutely right, Tom. We have seen potion shops, so, you know, handing in that mushroom is going to be good. And we're going to do the shovel check right now on RD's side. Goes 2 for 2 here in the 50/50s on the bombs, paying the Kiki tax. And let's see what pod entrance has for us, as the shovel did offer a heart container. It was worthless. You threw away $110 for nothing. Oh, that's some pain. Alright, so Cave 45 entrance is mountain location. Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
That is a terrible mountain location. Because that means to get to the mountain, we're gonna need the tutor or, you know, a connector to get to the mountain. Yikes. Alright. Big bomb shop location offering us rupees. And Artie is dipping into TR.
Like, this logically is probably something. This might just be lamp, so we can kind of start this mountain trip.
Do you like the idea of skipping lava chests, though?
I mean, not with Berna and Ice Rod.
Heart piece. Alright, let's see if Cheffy does the same thing.
Also, worth pointing out that Crystal Lower Room was accessible and is in logic.
I never believe in that room. I'm more of a lava chest believer because that has burned me more times than I care to admit. Sadly, lava chest has burned me. And I think we're gonna get the lava chest play right now. Probably gonna, you know, burn, lay pokey here, get that key.
Yeah, use the
Yeah.
fire rod.
And then burn Cheffy. Oh no. But it's always good just to get it out of the way just in case it does have progression, because it's like a ton of items, you know.
Okay, it's Eastern Palace.
Alright, and we're in Eastern here on RD side. And we're getting Piece of Heart. Setting up for Fake Flip. Very good on Chappie's side. Alright. Oh, Ganon is right. Wait! Ganon is there again! Imagine that. Alright. Now that we know that that drop down is for Ganon, it's safe to drop down over here. And this is Magic Bat. So we won't be doing that anytime soon. Alright, Old Man Rescue entrance here. And what does that yield us? Ire. Okay, we can do a little something here.
Now we can get everything but the Vitreous, essentially.
Yep. So, you know, having that one key does allow us to go ahead and hit the switch. So that way it'll make doing the right side a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Because usually when you have like no keys, then you have to go and steal the key, the pot key, in order to do that. But at least over here, you know, having that key already in hand always makes things so much easier. Because we have Meyer Big, we can also check the big chest here.
Yeah. So actually, Spiral Cave would get us to East Dark World. But it doesn't get us to... the rest of the mountain.
Alright, going to get bridge chest here. And that is all for Cheffy right now.
Yeah. Opting to skip Meyer, probably based on the fact that the combination of one small key plus that fire rod is out of logic right now, so how much do you want to play with it? Especially
Yeah.
left side Meyer.
It's technically really out of logic. Really out of logic. And we're finally getting that back of Cackwell. Here we go. And irony is abounding here.
So wait, no, the fire rod is in logic because you could have taken Spectacle Rock to get to that kid. Oh, yeah. Just skipping left side Meyer. It's left side Meyer.
Oh, left side Meyer's fun Meyer, you know. But, you know, look at how much magic Cheffy had, which means he would have had to go down, get the pot to light the torches to get to the compass chest, and then go down. So, yeah, not fun. Would need a little bit of magic to make that happen. So that would be a bit slower due to having so little magic. Alright, let's see what's on the torch here. Torch has a small key. That can be either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on if it's one of our important small keys, like the swamp front door key, then yeah, we definitely need boots. But if it's one of the more worthless keys, like Skull Woods, you know, then we have a little wiggle room to work with. Alright. Sea room. And that has nothing. Alright, we're in GT now for Cheffy. That's... Boots are definitely hard required. Did you see that wonderful Samaria right there? Wait, did my partner...
Wow, how long have I been muted?
Yeah, I was wondering, because I was just saying, did you see that wonderful Samaria there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. How long have I been muted for?
I think for a little bit.
I took a drink of... I'm sorry.
No, Chat would just think
it.
that it's just another Crystal moment, you know, where she's having one of those inner monologue type things, you know. It's nothing new for me. When it comes to Jank, there's always something happening. Now we got a sword. Oh,
I'm sorry.
we got a sword, friend.
I'm sorry. I went to take a drink of water and I muted myself.
No, you just take a if you gotta take a big gulp, you just go gulp, and then it'll be a-okay, you know. It's me.
Yeah.
It's me. You can gulp away.
Anyway, yeah, no, Samarion. Oh God, Samarion GT tours is gonna be fun.
Yeah, that means we have to find our red booties.
Yep. Oh, hey, Bob.
Alright, rando room time here for Cheffy. Now, if boots are in GT, this would be a very nice find, because then we could go ahead and get that Samaria, go back to Meyer. But, the likelihood... it could happen. Anything is possible. But,
3 keys for pod for Walsh.
Yeah, and I think we have 4 pod keys for Cheffy. So Cheffy here. Are we gonna make this play here? Okay, sit back and get your popcorn, folks. Fighter Sword Armos Knights. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This you don't get to see very often. But it's fun. You know, I'd be chucking a couple of bombs out there too, but you know, I'd be giving it all I got. But this, listen, Tom. It's a choice. It's a choice.
We could have a boomerang.
Hey, boomy fights are the best fight. Anybody?
Oh,
all right, we finally made it to the red one, but we do have, you know, Berna here. We have Berna. We could protect ourselves when necessary so we don't get stompied. And we get a Mire Small. And that had nothing. Disappointment. So the point of note to come back for is when you get your little red booties, you better mosey on back over to GT so you can get that wonderful Samaria off torch.
Nobody tell Krista. Nothing.
I know, I just saw RD get it, okay? But for Cheffy, you know, he hasn't got it yet. Those red booties, that is what I call, you know, the boots. But I do have the mirror proper now, so no more scrolls.
So I have to imagine this will be probably north. Looks like North Dark World-ish Village of Outcasts for Cheffy if he's going this way with the mirror. Yeah. I'm probably also beating Boldorb. Boldorb's a red crystal.
Alright, we're getting the Hera play now, so Cheffy will be getting their shovel. Yay! And literacy wombo combo. We're setting up for Herapod here. Alright, and now it is time for Troll Dorm to bite the dust. There is Ice Palace staring us, but nothing we can do about that right now. And we have that hammer equipped to go after.
Yeah, well,
I am clutching my church pearls. Ooh.
Well, I mean, Walsh. Yeah. Oh, all right. Put it back up there.
So Cheffy does get the mushroom after a long and arduous battle against the Troll Dorm, and we are in Hyrule Castle on Artie's side.
Alright, so... Cheffy, if he wanted to, could do Spike Cave, but is not opting to. He's gonna go back into the Dark World here, to the North Portal, and probably do Village of Outcasts, and then potentially go south.
This is why you always believe in Pod, folks. Because Pod always will bless the believers. And that is why you see the little red booties there on RD's side. You gotta be a Pod believer. Ooh, dodging hands here in Skullwoods. Swap believer. You believing in those swords, huh?
Oh, look, another sword. Good Skullwoods layout, at least.
Alright, back of Skullwoods leads to a bed and breakfast. Okay, so we're gonna take that literacy and we're gonna see what's on Ped. Alright, what you got, Ped? Heart piece. Well, we can officially cross Ped off. This is not an ADC, thank goodness.
So Walsh is on back of Skullwoods' Dark Potion Shop. It doesn't have a small key. So Cheffy's going to be able to get that taken care of when he gets over there.
Yeah. Alright, there's our lamp. So that puts the little, you know, when the little red booties on Cheffy's side, there will be in logic. Yeah. Since it was a dark room.
Yeah, that also gets the hook shot into logic finally. So it's the GT big key. Yes, it was.
And lots of money. Alright, Pyramid for Artie Walsh, and then we're doing Village of Outcast time pretty soon after going into Fortune Teller Store, which, ooh, that's always a good thing. Another bee! So both fountains had bees. That hurts. I mean...
Well, I mean, they should both have bees because they were both in the... Actually... Yeah, they're both in the Dark World, so they had to both be bees. Because it's dependent on world, it's not dependent on which one it is.
Oh, since both were in the Dark World, yeah. That hurts. But, you know, it's good if you're farming for money. Because it's the good bee and not the, you know, terrifically awful one. So you could use it and get $100 if you're in desperate need of Zora money. But, or if you want a fun way to fight blind, you know, you could use bees to distract the head. Now, fun fact, friend Toffee. If you really want a good fight and you have 4 bottles with bees and a fillet, you can kill Mothula with bees. But you have to be absolutely out your mind to do it, or me, who's absolutely out their mind has done it. But it makes things fun. And Hera
And desert.
and Desert are red crystals.
Single arrow just sitting there and sugar.
What? Wait, how do you dodge the single arrow? That puts you into bless mode. And we have Agina here on rdwalshv's side. We are in the blessed pod right now. With Ice Small.
Yeah. So Cheffy's gonna get boots. Be interesting to see if Cheffy books it back down to GT after this. Just to grab Samari and then do right side. Though they don't have any more GT. They still haven't found any GT smalls. Though if actually, you know what Cheffy will probably end up doing? Cheffy will find Ice Phallus and then immediately book it for Samaria.
Yeah. Alright. We have Potion Glitch here.
Yeah. Desert Big. We can turn to the bomb to open up Paradox Cave.
Red Boomerang for Cheffy. Alright, let's see. Alright, Piece of Heart does give that refill.
Actually, the fact that Walsh is going to be able to turn the big bombs soon is actually probably going to be kind of good for him. Because he's not going to be doing Spike Cave entrance anytime soon. That's the only other entrance of Paradox we've seen, other than the Pyramid Crack.
And Cheffy releasing the bees. Going, be free, bee! Alright, we had a hammer yump attempt on Cheffy's side. That looks okay. No. Yeah. So it does open up Bonk Rocks and King's Tune.
Yeah.
For Cheffy.
Yeah.
All right. Thieves Town entrance. All right, and we have the flippers grab there on Cheffy's side, and RD now. Deserting $50 from Digging Game. All right. And why are we blaming Bosch Trez there, chat? Bosch Trez is innocent. You have to believe in Bosch Trez.
Right. Cheffy's.
Yeah, rushing that Samaria. We knew that that was gonna happen, because then that makes Meyer completable once we get. No, we already have the big key, but oh,
It's completable.
yeah, it's
Not
completable.
logically. Not logically to Cheffy, but
And we have here the best room. How do you feel about this room? Because this, believe it or not, in my normal routing is an early check for me. Anytime I dip GT, I rush tile room. Yeah, I'm a tile room believer.
and if I'm playing Crosskeys, I do Tower Room early. If I'm doing other modes, it's usually the last one, but I'd say you're
Last
pretty dedicated.
one. How could you? In non cross keys mode? Oh man, I rushed, and that actually helped me out in one of my seats because GT Vicky was in towel room, so that was my third check.
Yeah. Well, it's statistically it's more likely to be a small key. So it's
Oh
just
yeah.
usually. I mean, it's just more value. I think it's usually a little bit more valuable not to go for it. I got Eastern Big.
Eastern Big. Okay, that's a good find. Even though it's a
Yeah.
pendant.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Eastern, have we? We have. Cheffy hasn't. Okay.
So Bombo's tablet has a small pod.
Yeah.
Alright, Hype Cave. Will it live up to the hype? Stay tuned. Castle Tower Key.
That's per sec. Yeah, I think that was,
That's key number 6. That would be key number 6. And that is Swamp Palace. Yikes.
what's the name
That's
again?
good to know. That was Swamp Palace, right
Yeah,
by...
yeah. The dam was Fleet Spot 4. Fleet 5.
Yeah.
And Walsh took the Old Man Connect. Chevy took the Old Man Connector, so never found it.
Yep. But it's easy to get back to because it's right next to the Hookshot Cave connector. So it's not that bad. But it's not in a great location either.
I think Cheffy's gonna go up the hair entrance, check hair entrance, and there was a small key on Spec Rock, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so. Walsh found the flute. Was that the Zora item?
Which one?
Well, flute was at the Zora ledge. Okay.
Zora Ledge, yes. Alright, we're gonna check Ether Tablet right now, which has nothing but rupees, so we don't have to worry about that. And Zora was scamming as usual. Alright, let's see. Alright, we've seen the other side of that. Alright, and we're back in Super Bunny Cave for Cheffy. Alright, back of Old Man Rescue had nothing. Yeah, nothing so far. Okay, we have Artie that has finally hit Saha, where they will get their TT Becky and a empty bottle. We're back in Paradox, so Bombo's to open that up again, so I guess we could if we wanted to, but we really don't. We're never gonna do that.
Nah.
Nah.
Ether is our medallion up on the rock. Oh no, it's a floating island.
Alright, Hookshot Cave, vanilla entrance leads to nothing. We're kind of striking out here, and here we have Thieves Town.
Alright, we're beating this.
Oh yeah, we can skip the true chest. That is never a big thing. Alright, front four not impressing. Wow, that front four had nothing. Yikes.
But, like, realistically,
Wait.
Walsh just needs the Swamp Small and another sword and a bow for go mode.
Yeah.
And then Walsh, then Cheffy needs to go find some other entrances. But I think he's almost in the same boat, except he still needs the Desert Big.
Yeah, because we know Artie will eventually hit GT again to get that Samaria. It's
Artie
just
doesn't.
a win.
Yeah, Artie doesn't know Samaria's there, but when he finally goes and gets his hook shot, which will probably come sometime on this mountain trip, you know.
I thought Artie had went to GT.
He never peeked the torch. He just went. He grabbed
He
his
never
hammer and
peeked the torch. Got it.
yeah.
Alright. Scripted blind fight incoming. Alright, very good. But it didn't yield an item of goodness, so...
Nope.
Alright, looks like Dark Chapel.
Puck shot for Walsh. Cheffy looking for entrances. This is going to be Eastern.
Yeah.
I think you... Alright, gonna go through it. Now Walsh went through Eastern earlier, so something's in the big chest. It'll be a while before Walsh gets back there, probably.
Yeah. So we pretty much know what was in Eastern already.
Nothing,
Art
basically.
was there.
Yeah, it's basically nothing.
Yeah. So this is giving a little time back to RD.
Oh yeah, there was the glove that Walsh was missing. Now Walsh is gonna come out the pyramid, has to remember to dash, turn around in the crack. Oops. Walsh can beat Meyer. This is going to be a bit of a painful fight, but we never did see the big right side, left side, so. Oh, that's right. Walsh still has to pull the cane off of it. Walsh hasn't seen the cane of GT.
No, unfortunately he doesn't have that yet. But,
Yeah.
so this will be double dip. Big Kia Swamp, huh? Ha! We're looking for the swamp front door, though. TR small on cutscene chest. Alright, we're gonna go Hyrule Castle now for Cheffy.
Yeah. And then this is going to be... the mirror side of this is going to be Ice Palace.
Yeah. And we're just going as far as the chest. So that's why that key was skipped for anybody who was like, why is the key not getting picked up? It's because there's no need to open the door to transition as if we're going toward the path of escape. We're just going up to the chest and then we're out.
Yep. Lantern... Okay, so the lamp was in Hyrule Castle. And... Cheffy is doing Dark Cross. Those are big.
Alright, so at least we know that the King's Tomb entrance does lead to Hyrule Castle. And now we're getting these checks over here. So, Laser Bridge.
Yeah. Alright, I kind of expect Walsh to climb. If... well, it depends if right side has a bow, I guess.
Alright, we're gonna get that Samaria right now.
Cheffy's got his second sword finally.
Yep.
I think Walsh will be getting his second sword in just a second as well. Ooh, laser bridge.
Yep.
Well,
I mean, unfortunately, the blue goo was all used up for the potion glitch. So, and I shoot like a stormtrooper, so I usually, if I have a Master Sword Trinex, then usually I need a little extra help.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, we've got the hammer, so it should only be, hopefully, just 2 broad shots and 5 hammer hits, but...
But every shot counts, so let's see if Cheffy makes it work. Alright. Oh no!
Alright. Recovered. I mean, you got 8 shots. We only need 4.
Oh, just barely. Oh man, that had my heart going thumper thumper. Because, like I said, I shoot like a stormtrooper, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Oh man, no. Even though
okay.
it's too young to know this, but I shoot like the A team, and that's probably worse than a stormtrooper. But we get our crystal here on Cheffy's side.
Yeah. GT Big Chest is our third sword that we've seen.
Alright, roller room here, and TR gives you a heart. And there's the third sword. Okay.
Four sword. That's all 4 swords.
That's all 4 swords?
Yep.
So which sword does Cheffy miss? The GT Big?
Cheffy needs the one out of the GT Big Chest. Walsh needs the one out of Compass Room.
Got it. Which neither will get, so tempered it is.
Surprised Walsh didn't go right side.
Alright, we have the hookshot cave. Being
yeah, the stream is, at least for us, hiccuping a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on. It was fine in the earlier race.
Oh, so you're having that problem too, Cheffy? I mean, Cheffy. Friend Top?
Yes.
Yeah, it's... I thought it was just me. I've closed down everything. But, it's okay.
Alright, Ice Palace time.
Alright. Graveyard ledge action yields a piece of art.
Oh, 3 times walkie.
Oh no. 2 chests. Okay. So the ice play on RD's side is happening. And with Samaria, that does make it a lot easier. And we are back in Meyertown for Cheffy.
Desert Small for Walsh. I mean, realistically, we're still just kind of chasing. There's our bow.
Oh, okay.
All 3 shields.
And the best shield of them all, the mirror shield. Yay!
I should send you I should see if we still have the bingo seed that was rolled one time where all 3 shields were in Hype Cave.
Oh, that must have made poor Homewrecker cry.
He skipped bingo that morning.
Oh, he skipped that morning?
Then Doc, as a you owe me this for your birthday, made him play it later on.
Somebody redeemed it for him to play.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm in shambles. Oh no.
I believe the best part is Ty finds it. Ty got onto Hype Cave about 30 seconds before Home did, so Ty knows what's coming.
And didn't warn him.
And then, well, no, he's just like, "Oh, hey, a shield." It's like, "Oh, I haven't seen a shield yet." And then Ty just bites his laughter as he keeps getting shields, and then and then he just hears Home say, "Hey, a shield," and then he just starts giggling.
Oh man, this is amazing. So we're getting the I'm gonna go beat up on some eyeballs play here by Cheffy, who's gonna beat up on poor Vitreous, you know, who is just singing I'll Be Watching You by the Police. And you know, and we have the frozen cotton candy cloud here, Cloud Stare, doing battle with Artie. So we're gonna see. Let's see, I think Artie should be finished with the Cold Stare battle, especially with how well they had this fight. So by the time Cheffy gets to Vitreous, Artie would have gotten blue pajamas, which is sort of vanilla-ish to this location, as that is normally in the big chest for the vanilla game. So it's always good to see blue pajamas.
Yeah, the tile room was the other meal upgrades. Both meal upgrades in their vanilla dungeons today.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but hey, we've got a cape, we've got a temper sword. Vitreous is pretty much no issue even without a bow. And Walsh gonna just keep pushing dungeons. We can beat desert, gotta beat desert.
If you can, you know, that's what they tell you to do. You know, kill all dungeons, and that's exactly what RD is focusing on. And you gotta respect that 100%. And Vitreous is down.
Yep, that's crystal number 3 for Cheffy. So right now, still ahead, but Walsh is going to be catching up very quickly in terms of crystals, though. This is the only place this really could take us
I
of
think
interest
that's
is the
crystal
Meyer
number
connector.
2 for Cheffy, because Blind was a pendant.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, Cheffy beat Trenix.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
All right. This is a Meyer area connector, so if this is somehow locking mitts, this could be really interesting. Swampfall. Okay, we are hunting GT. We are hunting the. We're hunting Podbig. So where was the bow again? Where was the bow? Bows and ice, okay. So, realistically, both runners have a pretty clear path right now to just trying to finish this siege. Ether is our medallion for entering Meyer, so we might have to go up to Floating Island anyway.
Yeah, finding the connector to it is the issue. I don't think we found that quite yet.
Cheffy about to Walsh about to get pot 6.
The nod of approval there from RD. There's our connector. There we go.
The worst part is because of the mirror transitions, we can't actually go back and check the Meyer entrance.
No.
But I think this will be Ice Palace now for... Yeah, this is going to be Ice Palace here for Cheffy, and then it'll be probably Desert. Still has to find the dam, which is, again, at Flute Spot 5, but... We know it's required, but we still... Like, Walsh is going to be able to get in there, and I think the Pod Big is in Swamp. I think Walsh is going to win.
Oh, swing and a miss on Cheffy's side and going for that extra magic.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna see ice breaking action right now. And on the RD side, we're going right to Trinex.
Yep. Vote for Cheffy.
Alright, the Blessed Shield for Cheffy.
Walsh has killed the first phase of Trinex.
GT small there. Now we have iced tea. Since we have Bombos, we'll be doing that. Or, well, it depends on. Yeah, but Bombos is better than trying to use the Sword Beam Fire Rod strat.
Yeah. Gold Surf.
Alright.
Wall. Yep.
And we get Rapidamas.
And Walsh gets to drop right down into Swamp.
And this is big because they did the dam.
Yeah.
And they have the swamp front door key.
Alright.
Silvers.
Cheffy's gonna go beat Lamb now. Which will be Swamp Small, but still hasn't found the dam.
BT small.
And
Alright.
that's it. Yep. Walsh is in go mode.
Yep.
Damage at Flute at 5. Cheffy, Eastern Palace was the bottom of the Old Man Cave, and Cheffy, Old Man Rescue Cave, so Cheffy opted to rescue the Old Man rather than check Flute 5, and has never gone back to Flute 5.
Nope. And unfortunately, that's what's needed for Swamp. So...
Yeah.
Alright, time for our Argus fight, which should be a piece of cake with Gold Sword, aka Butters, and Silver Arrow.
Yeah.
Or you can just do 2 hits with Gold Sword and call it a day. So...
Yeah. The lazy strats. Alright. Alright, so Walsh just needs to get the pod, which is archery game. It has to go beat Meyer, which is yeah, alright. This will be Hookshot Key. This is Hookshot Key, it's a Thieves Town entrance. And it'll drop down to do pod, and then you just run back north and beat up Meyer and then run over to Ganon.
Yep, so this should be... One thing I have to admit about the mayor's been rolling some pretty fast Crosskeys seeds. Like,
Yeah, this is... Yeah, let's not tell Magnet that. But they're a
Let's not tell Mags that. Listen, Mags and I are from the Bronx. I'm not afraid of Magnet. No. But the seeds have been pretty fast for Crosskeys. So I gotta respect that. Because I remember the golden days of Crosskeys where people were putting in 2.5 hours plus. And now these seeds have been amazing.
yeah.
Alright, having some issues here on RD's side playing Whack-A-Turtle. Alright, does use Burner to get through. And now we're facing our friend Helmasaur.
Yep. Just stab him twice in the face with the gold sword.
Yeah. Might as well, you know. If you had a lower sword, then I'd say use the silver arrow so you get one shot right in between the eyes and call it a day. But you just smack him with the butters, and he's out for the count.
Alright, just gotta go up to Meyer, which is DM.
Tom, they were in Swamp.
Yeah. Silvers are map chest and Swamp, second chest. Cheffy.
This Vitreous battle should go a little bit quicker too, due to Gold Sword. Because I think when Cheffy did it, it was tempered. So this will be a lot quicker.
Yeah, Cheffy was doing temperate spins. Walsh probably should be doing like cape dashes, followed by silvers. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious how they go about this battle myself.
Fortunately, like, Cheffy has just kind of like gotten caught in the last couple of really bad little spots, and the flute didn't make a lot of difference in the seed, but it did help like Walsh kind of just get around a little bit easier, and Cheffy's kind of like doing a lot of extra overall traversal that Walsh has kind of had to manage to minimize. Oh, we're just gonna get straight up silver, sorry. Alright, everybody. We're gonna be done in about 3 or 4 minutes. In about 3 minutes. That is 7 crystals down for Walsh.
And we're on our way. And you know where Ganon is.
Yeah. Time to flute to 2.
Yep. Right in the same spot again. I can't believe deja vu.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a pretty fast seed. Lot of, like, the hook shot's kind of been like the one thing that's kind of been anywhere remotely out of the way, and even then it wasn't super buddy cave on Death Mountain, and you were going to follow it anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Cheffy couldn't find the swamp front door. And that delay also didn't open up the dam. So that does hurt.
Yeah, I mean... like, Walsh never found Thieves down.
Yeah.
Which also has really helped matters a lot.
But, you know, that's the one great thing about Rando. Rando will Rando. Ooh, be careful, Artie.
Yeah, Walsh is... yeah, it's gonna be a 4 cycle. That's unfortunate.
Okay. There we go. And everybody, please get your GGs out for our winner, Artie Walsh.
Yes. Finishing 138.34, going to move on to the 2-1 side of the brackets. Cheffy gonna drop down to the 1 and 2. Gonna see if they want to come in for an interview. If they want to, don't have to. But yeah.
This was fast.
Yeah. Well, it's fast, and a lot of the things were just kind of nice and on the way. And I'm sure if like Walsh knew that Samaria was on GT Torch, he wouldn't have even admired that first time.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, that was why I asked you, didn't he go into GT before? But he must have done just hope right, hope left, and did not scope out the torch. Which, to be fair, a lot of runners don't do that. So, scope out the torch. So it's absolutely reasonable.
And Cheffy has finally found the DM after DNFing. And probably knows exactly, it was just, Pod Big was just in Swamp. We're joined by Cheffy. GG's.
GG.
Is you happy?
Yeah, the Pod Big's just in Swamp. So.
What's that?
Pod Big's just in Swamp, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured.
Is you happy?
I mean, I don't blame you for skipping the entrance originally. It just kind of sucks that they just looped back in such a way to boomerang such a way to get you in the end. But
yeah, I just never had a good opportunity to get back there.
I mean, I don't blame you for skipping the entrance originally.
Well, my next move was to take Spiral Cave over to the Dark World area right there, but yeah, it was just way too late.
Yeah, GG's Walsh.
Yo, thank you. GG, Steffi.
GG. Yeah, I last located the dam right when you finished. Or right after you finished.
Oh, where even was that? Was that...
Flute 5, but...
Flute 5.
Oh.
But Cheffy,
Okay.
the dark cave was the bottom of Old Man Rescue, so Cheffy saved the old man instead of checking Flute 5. And
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
It was a close race for a while. Just everybody was just kind of crossing over each other for a while. That seed was pretty nice and generous in a lot of ways.
Yeah, fairly nice.
I mean, I figured...
Oh, sorry.
I guess if I just found dam, I probably wouldn't have been too far behind, because I had everything else.
Yeah. I think like the one thing that was kind of remotely out of the way was probably the hook shot, but even then, like, the hook shot was stuck in a spot where you guys were pretty much going to take it when you were doing entrances anyway, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt good about the hook shot. I felt like I had it kind of early.
Yeah, I think... Well, she didn't peek the torch, so I'm not sure how you felt when you saw Samari sitting on there after dipping into mire without it.
Yeah, that felt kind of weird, for sure, yeah. My philosophy, like, going into Crosskeys is just, like, I'm gonna try to full clear what I can and just, like, try to, like, skip some stuff that makes sense. Like, I never checked the pod door in this one, so hey, that worked out this time. Like, I saw Myra and it's like, okay, well, I'm here. It's kind of a pain to get back here anyway. I'm just gonna swallow it and do it. But yeah, just immediately, like, fighting Kane, like, the second or third door, I think, after I checked Myra was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. But also, like, I was only on Fighter Sword and I got to come back with, like, silvers. So, yeah.
Yeah. Silvers were second swamp map chest, so you probably would have had him Cheffy, but Yeah, no, I mean, oh, not much. I don't really have anything to say. Like the race overall is compared to the race I just climbed like 3 hours ago, which had you climb GT to get your Moon Pearl.
Oh
This
god.
one was. This one was
Yeah,
just
this one
kind of
seemed
like.
pretty straightforward. If, you know, you check your entrances, I guess.
Yeah, I think Walsh, you never found Thieves Down, which probably helped you out a bunch as well. But
Yeah, I never found Thieves Town. Yeah.
Yeah, I got lost on Dark Death Mountain up there and beat Thieves Town.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I never really found like the connector to Floating Island or I never found the mitts either, so I never had a way to get to like Hookshot Cave and top of Super Bunny. So
Yeah, I think the Floating Island and then Paradox Bottom took you out to Turtle Rock entrance.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
That's how I got up there.
Yeah. Floating Island also was the Floating Island. So there was a connector into the Maya region. That was the ferry ascension. But
Dark
never
Ferry
really-
Ascension,
Yeah.
you never really took it because you were like, you just kept. By the time you found it, was you were finding Maya. It was just like, well, I found Maya,
Yeah.
but
No, I remember why I didn't take that because like I had just found the Hookshot, and so I wanted to get to Hookshot Cave, and it's like, okay, well, I don't really want to deal with this connector right now. If there's something behind here, I'll deal with it. But yeah, I was just prioritizing like getting the Hookshot Cave stuff done before doing anything else. Yeah.
Getting Hookshot Cave, going down to, doing left side GT. Then, and then you were just kind of like on a rail after that point.
Yeah.
So.
Also, trying to find bombs in the early game was fun.
Yeah, that was. Cheffy had it even worse luck than you.
Yeah, the struggle for bombs was real.
Yeah.
I
think your first
found a
pack of
bomb
bombs.
like right after I did all of CAC and north of CAC.
Your first pack of bombs was you blind dropping into the Uncle Drop at Cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walsh walked over, looked at it, and then walked into Castle Maine and saw, oh, it's the Kakariko restock hut. I'll just go grab a couple bombs, and then he ran out of bombs anyway.
Yeah, no, and I messed up because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna grab 4 bombs for now. I'm not gonna make it second pass in here because clearly I'm going to find a bomb shop in Kakariko or somewhere. And then I run into Mini Moldrum Cave and it's like, crap. Okay, well. Yeah, I got one 50-50 drop to get the bomb will hut and cock, and then just no bombs for several minutes after that. It was weird.
Yeah. Then it was just kind of like, I think, for a little bit, it was just kind of like, Cheffy was up on the mountain, so kind of ended up, like, tracking into the glove earlier. You found the hammer in the mirror earlier. Walsh, and, eventually, like, you both cross back over each other, and then it was just kind of a scramble to whoever could find the pod big first, and, yeah. No, that was a really fun race to watch.
It really was, It really was. So I guess it's that time. Do either of our wonderful runners have any last words?
Thanks for restreaming and doing the cast.
Yeah, thanks for restreaming, guys, and GG's again, Cheffy.
Yeah.
Sorry you couldn't get your revenge.
I gotta win out to make the bracket. So
yeah, this is a rough tournament, dude. Like, yeah.
I can do it. No problem.
Yeah, for sure. You got this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know my last word is to thank, the wonderful staff of ZSR, Pichu and Tom doing, the tracking, and for Tom actually doing the time to restream this. GG's to both our runners. Please give them a big fat follow and support them. If somebody can please put exclamation R in chat. Also, my friend and fellow co-commentator Tafile, who is absolutely amazing, doing both of these comms, the one 3 hours prior and this one. You know, that's some serious dedication. Please support and show some love. Thank you so much. That's my final word. Have the best night ever.
Yeah. Thank you both of you, and thank you Krista and Tom and Pichu. That was a fun night. I'm gonna go take a break and go get some tea. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
That sounds like a plan. Thank you guys both. That was a great race to watch and a great race to put on. For anybody else looking for some more Crosskeys action, it looks like in about 12 hours from now we'll have another match, Gem versus Smirk JD, at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And then, after that one, it's a good chance we'll get the James FNX versus Africa match, which is at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, which is 22 or so hours from now. For those of you who are trying to keep track of this without having to do math. But yeah, so come on back for those. We should be able to get both of those on tomorrow. Hope you all have the good rest of your day. There we go. That's words. Words are hard. And we'll see you next time. We're going to go off to the otters and get out of here. Adios.